rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
So they stare into each other. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Swing and a miss with that jab. Hook misses. I can't believe it's happening again, and that I get to sit here ringside and call it. It's the Bronze Bomber versus the Gypsy King again.
Let's look at history. Wilder is hungry the first time they drew. He said, no, that shouldn't have happened. The second time he lost, no, something's wrong. The third time, we're running out of excuses. Not a fourth time. There's no fifth time. We get to the fourth time, there's no excuses left. Wilder is angry. His reputation, his legacy, and everything he's done, he's used to being the best. Now he's got to admit, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, this guy is better than me, no matter what we've seen. No matter what Tyson Fury's done. Wilder is so dangerous.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Stiff jab. Both men step back for just a moment. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Did you see the nerves of the fighter stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not a lot of defense here at all.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab had to hurt. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last. They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Tyson and Fury just got buzzed. It's up and down goes Fury. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something because otherwise, why should it change?
Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. That hook doesn't score. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. It's all offense all the time. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's doing everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
a high-octane battle. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? No defense for that hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It's all offense all the time. He got out of the way of that right hook. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time they drop their guard. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter. Fast fighter can go 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. They won't give us a second to catch our breath.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that. And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That hook just can't find the target. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. And they figure out the combination to this safe. Missing with that jab.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You'd like to see more jabs. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And it appears Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares.
Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Has he weathered the storm?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous...